Here's Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Oh, he's got a little... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rico Dowdle, 61 yards. And the Cowboys need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Off of play action, Darnold. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Darnold. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. He's to the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, 54 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now a 2nd and 10. Darnold. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Addison hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now it's Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Chauncey Golston. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Darnold. Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Oliver, 38 yards. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Now they'll go with a reverse. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Second and a couple. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 1. On the run, it's Dowdle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Yeah! There we go! Right there!
Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throwing, Prescott. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now stands at 13. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, now how about this return? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room.
It's caught inside the 25. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw, Darnold. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Darnold, the left side completion to Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, as time expires in the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 68 yards. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will put them on top here in the third. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 37 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Right back to Tolbert. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They'll run it with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Yeah! Here we go! Conversion. 154,
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Darnold now to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. To throw is Darnold. A check down here to Jones. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Carlos Watkins coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And here's Ryan Wright now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7.
Yeah! Here we go!
Prescott now. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing here, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
They run here with Dowdle. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.